Right, people. We've just looked at Remixed. Okay. This is a new well, it's a little bit confusing because one piece of material says it's a TV pilot, the other says it's a proof of concept for a film. Now, what I do know, people, is it is directed by Mitch Yapko and co-written by Frank A. Leon and his wife Lauren Leon. The film's produced by Mitch Yapko and Gillian Sandler, executive produced by Frank and Lauren Leon, associate produced by Dustin Heveron and Aurea Morsi. Morgan Sandler handles the cinematography. Frank Leon edits the film. Lindsay Brooks is on casting. Jen Stern, set decoration. Haley Glazer is hair and makeup. And our cast. Well, Lauren plays Liz. We've got John Shaffin as her husband, Brendan. There is her best friend, Aubrey, who is played by Emily Bolcik. Their other friend, Jose Duran, and Zackry Colston voices Owen, Liz's dead brother. Okie dokie. So, the gist of the piece is this. Liz is at an all-time low. She's leaving her husband and moving in with her old friend Aubrey. She's lost. While packing, Liz and Aubrey discover a box filled with her dead brother Owen's stuff, including an audio-guided mixtape bucket list that was made for his friends to complete 15 years ago. Liz and Aubrey recruit their friend Isaac to complete the challenges that were created for 20-somethings, not adults in the middle of their own personal crises. Whisked away on this adventure, the group of friends rediscover their love for each other and address some of their unhealthy coping mechanisms while honoring the final wishes of their old pal. So there you have it. Now, I don't know if all of that information is correct because Liz isn't actually leaving her husband, right? What we have, we've got her sitting on a porch, right? Lost in her thoughts. Brendan comes and he's trying to, engage with her and find out what's going on. And she's like, oh, I just need some space. Right? She's pregnant. He's wondering if it's the hormones, but he, acquiesces and gives her space. So there is that. We don't either really see them with any coping mechanisms, as it were. Right? Now, I'm assuming a lot of that stuff will come in the larger project once that is happening, whether it be a TV series or a film. I think the rest of it will come because there are plenty of things, right? So why haven't they spoken to Isaac in nearly 15 years? What actually happened to Owen? How did he die? Right? We know he's ill. That's all we know. Right? What has taken our characters to this point? Now, there's a lot of information you don't necessarily need at this point. Some of it might, make things a bit more weighty, you know? Um, as a concept, right? Doing the whole bucket list thing, it's not necessarily new, right? We've come across this before. God damn it. Jesus Christ, my head has just gone fucking blank. Kindling, right? We looked at Kindling a month or so ago, right? British film that's a similar thing. There's a bucket list that friends are asked to do. Now a film that was quoted on their website as a tonal reference is Garden State, and in Garden State, Zach Braff's character and his friends go on a kind of a mission, as it were. So, and there's been other films that deal with bucket lists for friends who are dead or dying, but that's fine, right? Not everything has to be a completely fresh idea because it's the interpretation of this idea. How are these new people going to interpret this story? And, it's okay. It works, right? It works. It's only 23 minutes, so we don't get a whole heap of stuff. Don't get a whole heap of stuff. And it ends at such a frustrating point because I think you're just getting into the flow of things. So it's just like, okay, let's see what happens, because a realization seems to have been made at that point, right? But we don't know, the full scale of the decision. You know what I mean? But things seem to be moving in a certain direction. So, it's interesting, I would say. I think it would work probably. You could do it as a TV series, a task, an episode, something like that, right? Or, a film, who knows? But yes, because I don't think we actually got how many things were on the actual bucket list. We don't know the number of things. It's just these people doing stuff, right? But, as I said, we don't get a whole heap of stuff here. But I think the friends bonding, that works. You kind of buy into it. It's not too bad. Lauren, like, it starts off, her character, the portrayal of Liz starts off a little clunky, but I think as the piece moves, it gets more in the flow of things, right? But there is a good chemistry between her, Jose, and Emily, right? So I think it's fun to see this group of friends working through these tasks and interacting with each other. So yeah, it's interesting, right? It's definitely that. I do not know, because this isn't a feature film. It's not listed in the normal block of information for Dances with Films, but people, the date it will be screened, the date, the time, and ticket link will be on the website. So if you are interested in checking out Remixed and seeing how these friends are coping with the loss of a loved one, then yeah, all that information will be ready for you on the website. Okay, people? So yeah, if you've got a spare 23 minutes during your festival goings, Remix isn't a bad way to spend that time.